Good day, everyone. Our group with the members Pauline Angeli Baloyo, John Aldrich, Francisco Ella Fogoso, and Marisa Fogoso are going to report about the teacher's implementation of strategies of IFL in Christian education. And this is in compliance to the requirements of our class, Integration of Faith and Values in Learning. And the main objectives of the study is to discern the different studies done about the teacher's implementation of strategies of IFL in Christian education from 2000 to 2020, and discover the various themes and issues of the implementation of IFL, and determine the common recommendations from the review of related literature from the year 2000 to 2020. Scope and limitations. The research focused on the implementations of strategies. The researcher was able to exhaust 31 published articles and online websites. And one of the scopes is that we included published journal articles from 2000 and 2020, and there were lack of previous researches. Next, Ella will be discussing the introduction.
So when it comes to implementing IFL in Christian schools and universities, there's still so much to learn and observe and improve in that part. So this paper seeks to examine this biblical foundation and provide a sustainable motivation for the integration of faith and learning in Christian education, as well as determine the issues surrounding this aspect of Adventist education and to classify the strategies according to Taylor's instructional strategies for the IFL. So 31 published online journals were found about the topic from different databases, and there are some issues seen along with this study. So for the effectiveness of integration of faith and values in learning, the researchers suggested that instructors must look for concrete ways to incorporate faith and values spies with right implementation of strategies across all areas of the curriculum and classroom setting, whenever and wherever there is an opportunity. So, administration also should make sure to provide the teachers with professional development and faith based training regularly because as the world advances, there are more ways and strategies to integrate faith and learning, especially in the 21st century. So conclusion and recommendation are included in this discussion. Now, next, Sir Aldrich will be the one to report the methodology and distribution of RRL.
The methodology of this study. This study employed meta-analysis to gather, synthesize, and collect literature related to the study at hand. Through online article and website research, the researcher was able to exhaust 31 published articles that passed the following inclusion criteria. A. Should be a published journal article from 2000 to 2020. B. Should discuss the teacher's implementation of IFL in Christian education. And C. Should have a retrievable full manuscript. The distribution of RRL. There are different standards to discern the different studies about teachers' implementation of IFL in Christian education. Most of the studies are reflected in various themes and issues of implementation. Research and review of related literature relevant to this study covered 31 resources considered relevant for the study and have passed the inclusion criteria set by the researchers. As presented in Table 1, one among 29 articles used quantitative study, which highlights illustrative strategies. 11 are qualitative studies. 1 is a conceptual mixed method. 16 are descriptive articles. And 2 websites are included that are categorized in experiential strategies. The tabular form presented above contains Taylor's model and type of research or methodology of a particular research paper. It shows the design of the research article and it involves strategy in integrating faith and learning. Researchers used this table to find out the different strategies used in IFL among the various related literature. It was found out that within the related literatures, which is 31, illustrative and experiential are the most used strategies in integrating faith and learning with both 9 variables. A tally was used to find out the results. For the results and discussion, It will be presented by Ms. Neresa Fuguso.
For the results and discussion, there were three questions that were answered. The first question is, how is integration of faith, values, and learning implemented in various institutions? And the answer is teachers use different strategies and approaches, which reflects to Taylor's classification for IFL strategies like contextual, illustrative, conceptual, and experiential. For question number two, what are the various themes and issues of implementation of IFL? And the answer is actually discussed on the paper. And the question number three is, what are the common recommendations by researchers in implementing IFL? The answer for that would be faith-based institution. IFL should be included in all curricular programs which cover the instruction of the principles and methods of IFL teaching. Teachers, staff, and faculty should have proper training before they implement the integration of faith and learning in the curricula.
So for our conclusion and recommendation, as previously stated, the purpose of this research is to know teachers' implementation of strategies of IFL in Christian education. So instructors must look for concrete ways to incorporate faith and values spiced with right implementation of strategies across all areas of curriculum and classroom setting whenever and wherever there's an opportunity. Now, apart from that, administrators should also make sure to provide the teachers with professional development and faith-based training regularly because as the world advances, there are more ways and strategies to integrate faith and learning, especially in the 21st century. Furthermore, both teachers and students must be guided by the heavenly wisdom that their thoughts must be parallel to the master teacher, which is Jesus Christ. Are there any questions? So if you have further clarifications or queries, you can contact us through our email, flash on the screen. Thank you.
Thank you for listening.
God bless.